Hello guys, I've got a whole lot of things to discuss with you in this very short video, but I'm quite elated that one of my friends that we've worked together for a while, and she was doing a master's program here when we were working together. When she completed the program, briefly thereafter she stayed back and worked full-time at my place of work. Then she got a tier 2 visa sponsorship and left me, but then we've consistently been in contact, and she's been on this channel to discuss few things here sometimes ago. This particular time she's reaching out to give back to the community, and she will be teaching you how to build your personal statement to get that 2 jobs in the United Kingdom this evening at 7 p.m. I will leave you with the link. Please don't joke with it. Make it a time and come back with your success stories. Thank you. Come here. I will put this one here very quickly. It's not something that's going to be long. You can actually check this up on Glassdoor, and you can give this employer a ring, Adicare, in their new work on trends in England. So they need a female specialist support worker, and you have 12-hour shifts to work on. In most situations, they may just need you for the weekends only, and this role is permanent. You must be able to give medications to the patient, and just bear in mind there may be need to lift patients here and there, so manual handling will be essential. Your training in preparation for healthcare assistant should have possibly, or healthcare support worker should have possibly involved you doing trainings in manual handling. It will be interesting and helpful if you impute that. Let that be very conspicuous when you are pulling your CV together. And they have weekend availabilities, like I mentioned the other time. They are willing to give you visa if that's what will make it possible for you to take this job. And if you have UK driver's license, it will put you ahead of others. So if you are fully licensed, it will be interesting if you let them know in your application. Rates, your pay rate will be 13.73 to 15.73 pounds per hour, which is a beautiful one. Maybe majorly because it is weekend shifts and all that. So let me leave you with the link, and come back with your testimonies if you are the one that, if you are selected for this interview. The job is there, and they expect you to start very soon, which will be in August. Yeah, I wish you success. I believe you will do valiantly if you get the job, okay? If you also have an experience of doing home care work, domiciliary care with patients, then it will be much helpful for you to impute that in your CV and in your personal statement. Is this particular care and support worker company specified they need support workers who are from overseas, and honestly, I will possibly jump at this opportunity. It's a permanent role somewhere in Dover in Kent. And honestly, I think it's going to be a big one for whoever is able to clinch this job. I would personally say that you should put in your CV without wasting time and let it show how much of care you've rendered to people. When you are building your personal statement, let those values, they are called values of care, which is commitment, accountability, respect, and excellence. Let them show forth in your personal statement. Discuss a bit about how you perform each of these, how these show themselves in your activities in the care or support that you offer to your patients every time now and then. And let those things that you do to support your patient, let them show forth when you are building your CV. If you do this, I think you should be able to find good favor with them. And they have their link here. I will leave I will leave you with their link. I won't say so many things about them, but interestingly, a friend of mine will be hosting a Zoom meeting tonight, 7 p.m., to discuss how you can build your personal statement to make it attractive for getting work in the UK as an overseas person. So please make it a time, because it's going to be very much helpful to you. I wish you success. When you see a job advert and they quite specify that they are requiring from essential skills, when you are building your CV or personal statement, you want some people call cover letters. When you are doing all those things, these essential skills, knowledge, and abilities must be very big in what you are showcasing to the person or the computer that will be reading through your scripts. The moment they can't find those things, you may not be favored for a selection to progress to interview. But if you have all these things there, maybe in paraphrase forms using other words, and if you have much more to flesh up your information, then you will be a very beautiful fit for that role. And so for this particular peer support worker role job that is available, the employer actually have visa sponsorship for whosoever are granted the job. Okay, but essentially you must be able to demonstrate the understanding of intentional peer support. You should be able to communicate effectively with results, and because you are relating with people, interpersonal relationship is a big deal in this particular situation. You must be someone who can relate beautifully with people. You must have people's skills. You should be able to know when to converse with people vertically or horizontally, and know people's need at every point in time, because these are the things that will make you stand out. And you should be able to demonstrate knowledge of personal recovery, as you can relate it to other people and their own experiences. You must be someone who is non-judgmental. Let all these things show. And those things that they call desirable skills, you may have those things in your CV, but if you don't have them, they are not going to trash your applications because of that. But if you have them, they will be very much helpful for them to make it easy for them to select you for that role. So this peer support worker role, I will leave the link here for you to have a quick look at. I will leave the link with you. Do whatsoever you love with it. It's a role I would love for you to get. It's not the kind of role that you will do too much physical activities. Wish you well. I don't know what's happening in Bolton, but I think they are on a very big role this particular point in time. This particular job in Bolton too, they are looking for office manager, and it is JH Star Trading Limited. You can give them a call so that you can ask them questions on what they want from you and you want to be sure that those jobs are really there. They have visa to sponsor you with, and honestly, their pay to me is juicy to start with. You'll be earning something between 24,000 to 33,000 per annum. Is a beautiful one to start with. And when it is an office management or office managing role, your communication skills is one thing they will be very particular about. Then they want to know whether you've got office experience, interpersonal relationship, teamwork, team leading, team supervision, delegation of duties, management of conflicts, and all those things. How good are you at negotiation? You need all those skills to survive an office management role? And have you got administrative experiences? In this role, then you will be working as a full-time employee, and you must be very, very good with your organizational skills. You must not be someone who is here and there and you are nowhere to be found. So if you are someone who has been doing all this before and you are proficient in using some computer applications, Office, Microsoft, QuickBooks, and all these ones, if you've been using this software, you will be someone they will be very, very keen on offering this job to you. I'm putting out these jobs not because of these people alone that are in this role, but because there are many professionals there, nurses, you've written your test and all those things, but your spouses are working in some of these roles and you are still struggling to get jobs here. You can encourage your spouse to put in for this job, and if they get it, then it is you that got your job. That way it will be easier for you to come in, write your test and all those things, even if you can't come on their visa as a dependent, but you can come to visit. Use the visiting time to fix your OSCE and all these things, and then you will be very, very fine. They jump back on your visa when you come in. So I'm doing all this so that people will have better landing in job searching. And yeah, I don't want to talk too much. I can only wish you success.